criticism. Maybe I do. But when you die, will people notice? Well, I know there will be a lot of memories of me by a lot of people. Many will hate me, even so. A person needs to live with vigor. Otherwise, what's born.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and as I woke up this morning, I did my normal 1-2 thing. Went, drained the main vein, washed my hands, washed my face, brushed my teeth, then went and found my phone, seeing that it was dead from last night, put it on the charger, cut the TV on for a little bit, got caught up on everything in sports. And as I went back to my phone, when I opened it up, the first thing I see all up and down my timeline on Instagram and Twitter is Drake going to his Instagram story with a post, as this is the first thing that he's put out there since the shooting happened at his home out in Toronto. And as I say, losing the rap battle with Kendrick Lamar. So it's most definitely going to get highlighted and spread it in the news world. And as he put up this clip from A Man in Full, which is a new Netflix special where the guys there talking about when you die, will people notice, and you know, your enemies and things like that, or people that don't like you. And then he said, what is all this without vigor, which is a quality of life? How do you live life while you're here? This is going to be taken as he's saying this something right there. And I do want to say this, when it comes to the art and reflection of rap and hip-hop is an art form and a lifestyle. So the reflection of it is your life. So you always want to value your life. But people's opinions, the entertainment side of it, these are just things that really don't matter in the quality of life when it comes to the entertainment. Life is the most important thing. So we ain't never trying to tell nobody to make this everything, or this is just really seen as entertainment, things that pass through with this. So that message right there can be taken however such. And I'm for sure not downplaying his security guard being shot at his home. That is a serious thing. Most definitely healing energy to him and prayers to his family, because they having to go through that with him as well. But I do got to say this, with all that going on, there is the other side of this, of rap, hip hop, and entertainment, which I like to separate the two when it comes from real life. Like I say, this is a reflection of that. Everything that's going on in Toronto, that ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion. That's some Toronto business, it look like. In America, niggas like me, whatever they Toronto business is and things like that, that's between them up there. I hope they get to work that out. That's how I always am about them type of conversations. But I do got to say this, Drake most definitely lost this battle. 4-1 in my opinion. And this is just another note of that. The way he went to his story, he know that this is getting grabbed up. And I feel like, hey, he's saying, hey, dog, I kind of am in a different space mentally right now. And that's following up after the hard part. Now, I say he lost this battle, and I'm going to break it down. 5 songs, as that's what people were starting it at, with Drake's number 1 song in the battle being A. When he hopped on First Person Shooter, brought J. Cole on that album for All the Dogs. Shots were thrown at Kendrick. Kendrick's first song going into Like That, which was his response on Future and Metro Boomin. I clearly put Kendrick over that, the way that he rapped on it. He kicked everything off with this. So that was 1 song for 1 song right there. And true, multiple songs got dropped at certain times, but they both put out 5 apiece. Now, I do feel when Drake came with his next track, Push Ups, a few weeks later, that's when he jumped all the way out there and he gave Kendrick Lamar some of the energy that he had for other people and said, all right, I'm paying attention to the blogs. I'm looking at the internet. He was posting little cryptic type messages and stuff like that, where it's like, hey, bro, nigga, hey, y'all, this is coming, these dudes, that. And it's like, okay, he finally delivered the song, but he included everybody in it. And I feel like when Kendrick Lamar dropped Like That, he was strictly on some hip hop type stuff. He word played. He did the metaphors, and when you broke the whole verse down on Like That, it was strictly hip hop. He got personal with Kendrick Lamar on Push Ups, talked about his record label contract and things like that, even spoke on his family. So I feel like that's when the gloves came off for Kendrick Lamar. Well, in between that time, I gave him, that was when he dropped Push Ups. So that was his first song of round 2. Kendrick's first song of round 2 was Euphoria. But in between that, Drake had already dropped his third song with Taylor Made freestyle when that Kendrick some more. At that point in time, he only talked about Kendrick on Taylor Made freestyle. The whole Gary Tupac and Snoop, and using that audio, Kendrick, we need you. Where you at, Kendrick? Da 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 da. Flipping it, clever move to get everybody talking. Clever move to try to draw Kendrick out. Kept dissing him, posting his manager to a stage. Oh, today you gonna rap as you gonna rap, which is letting everybody know the main focus here is gonna be Kendrick Lamar. Even though I dissed everybody else, it's still Kendrick Lamar who everybody waiting to see. Well, I think in that point in time, that's when Drake should have been focused on Kendrick Lamar. Because when he came with Euphoria after that, that would be Kendrick Lamar's third song in this, where I feel like that most definitely, well, that was Kendrick Lamar's second song, my bad. His second song, which is going to match up with push-ups. So when he matched that up with push-ups, Euphoria was a direct rebuttal to push-ups, answered everything that Drake said up in there about him, said, hey, nigga, don't speak on the family. Let's do these contract splits. You talking about my contract, nigga, look how many people you signed to, played off of everything, took direct shots, and he was most definitely going directly at Drake, decoding, picking apart him as a person and things like that from his perspective. That stood out. The impact was there. When you listen to the beat, you just kept hearing like, okay, nah, this is he really talking on here. Up tempo, rapping, spitting. People was trying to downplay the song on social media, but I'm going outside in H-Town and I'm hearing people ride to it in the car. And then I know I'm not even tripping more because I'm looking in, they saying it's the #1 stream rap song in 24 hours in 2024. But I'm hearing it outside as well. And the impact of the song. The news crews in Toronto went all the way to the New Hoking restaurant based off of Kendrick Lamar dropping this song. If that ain't impact, I don't know what it is. Toronto is Drake's hometown. They went to the restaurant where the incident was happening at. The impact went outside of the song as opposed to push-ups. It was this, it was that. It was cool. Okay, I got it. You know, it was that. Felt like Drake could have came harder than that. That was just like a little test. Well, then Kendrick comes with his third song, which is going to match up with Drake's Taylor Made freestyle. And when I hear Taylor Made freestyle and I match up 616, Kendrick is calculated. He knows what he's doing. I'm coming with my third song. My third song is a response to your third song. You called it Taylor Made. Well, I'll go grab Taylor Swift's producer and get him to produce the track. I'm using this classic sample. I'm rapping on here. And then guess what else I'm doing? I'm letting everybody know you got a mole in your camp. I got information about what you're going to do and things like that. The people around you don't like you. Now, we don't know what's what with that situation, but then later that night, and if you really listen to that, the 616, just the cleverness of the execution in itself already wins that round over the Taylor Made freestyle. Like I say, Taylor Made freestyle was cool to, troll and rap, do some creative stuff for the moment. People felt the way about it. Don't use Pac for this. This is a rap battle. It's subjective. Everybody gonna have their own opinion. But when he came with 616, the timing, even on Euphoria, I'm dropping at this specific time. The timing had different meanings. People are decoding it. Most stuff coming out about the meanings day by day, the double and triple and quadruple entendres. As Drake referenced those as well, saying on Taylor Made freestyle, you better be coming up with a bunch of triple and double entendres. Well, when we get to the Family Matters track, this is the round I do give Drake. I said 4-1. Family Matters because of the video. I like that he got out there, put a visual with it. That's the Drake that I was expecting to hear this whole time. I always felt like Kendrick on the scientific side, the lyricism side, the wordplay side, the double entendres, the coded meanings, the things that go over your heads on the first listen. I always felt Kendrick was better than Drake in that department. But I said Drake is a hit maker. This Family Matters most definitely can be one of those. Like this could be one of those bops that everybody jammed for by Drake. But what does Kendrick do? He put Drake on defense. I drop right after you drop, which is further shedding light onto the fact I said I got a leak in your camp that don't like you, somebody over your work for me. How do I know how to drop a song right after you drop Family Matters that replies to Family Matters. Family Matters. I got Meet the Grams. I'm directly going at the song that you call Family Matters and everything like that. Kendrick takes the disrespect to the highest level so much that I wouldn't say it got replay value just because it wasn't intended to be a club record and things like that. Just because of how dark it was, it didn't have no replay value. Highest level of disrespect on the way that he was talking about Drake, talking to him like, hey, you want to talk to me like I'm Pac on Taylor Made, like you and Pac voice, I'm gonna sit down and act like I'm talking to your parents and I'm talking to your family and things. Took it all the way up through there. Now, Family Matters most definitely probably goes further, has more of an impact if Kendrick Lamar does not drop Meet the Grams and everything like that. But without that video, this is a battle rap. It's about being disrespectful. It's about making a good record as well. And you put it all on the scale to weigh it all up. But if he doesn't put that video with Family Matters, people are going to be talking about what was said on Meet the Grams mode. Now we get to the point of the cover art on Meet the Grams as well. I still give that round to Drake. That's when it's like, okay, I got prescriptions on the cover art with your name. I put the full photo from that I used on the 616 record of just the black gloves. Your name is on here, things of that nature. And I do got to say this. People are saying that this was planted and things like that, bro. This came from Drake's dad's bag or something. Kendrick never said where he got that from exactly. That Drake's dad, how do I get medicine? Let's be 1,000. How do I get medicine and things like that with your name on it and prescriptions with your name on it and y'all products and get a picture of those if it came from your dad's bag? Because we don't know exactly where it came from. They said Drake dad lost his bag before and things of that nature. And that's a narrative that came from my understanding from Academic Stream. Kendrick Lamar ain't told us who the mole was, what information he got from anybody. He said he got information, but he didn't say who it was from. He never even told us that he was gonna have objects playing into this. So that narrative of that the products that he got has to be from Drake's dad bag, that doesn't confirm anything because Drake's dad lost the bag. Like that, how do we know that's where he got this stuff from? There was no proof of that, and Kendrick never said it, but academics had brought that up. Well, we get to round 5. Kendrick Lamar wakes up the next day, drops Not Like Us, instant hit. Everybody, most of the people listen to music who follow music knew this is gonna be one of those ones. It's turned up, you bobbing your head to it, your body moving to it, you dance. You like, okay, nah, this one of them. Gets disrespectful on here as well. Talked into all type of double entendres and triple entendres. The bar with the fingernail polish. I want action. I'm hands on. Might mess around and get polished. Played off the fingernail polish thing. Also, the Lil Wayne smash. Drake smashed a Lil Wayne girl while he was in jail. That line right there was crazy. They getting them tattooed. Went to Atlanta to say that you use in Atlanta to be cultured and things like that. Then that John Stockton bar was crazy. Several others, bro, when it all get decoded. Even the Serena Williams stuff, the DeRozan stuff at Compton, that nigga Kendrick was talking on there. So it's like, okay, we expected Drake to come back with the hit now because this is clearly one of those ones. Everybody in LA, they crip walking and blood walking to it. They in the club doing the LA bop and vibe to it. Kendrick turned all the way up on there. He delivered one for the city in the coast. Well, okay, well, Drake for the come with a hit. He comes with the hard part, and most definitely, Drake was rapping on there. He was spitting. He was rhyming. That's the flow that I wanted to hear from Drake this whole time. That's the rap style I wanted. And I was like, okay, you come with that, put a dope beat on it, you gonna go. But the energy of that track was not that. And when you match those up in round 5, Not Like Us and this, that's an automatic loss in that round. So I'm like, hold on. Then not only me, several other people online, even in the just if you just look in the comments, don't mean everything, but you just look at the general conversation is bro, he tapped out. He got beat. Like he's giving up. He's ending it. Everybody felt he's ending the battle now. Like, oh, this was good exercise on this. And it was like, I don't know, bro. He just dropped a hit record right now, and you coming like this. Like we didn't feel that it was over. Even if you was over it, for you to kind of seemingly announce it, gonna make people think like, wow, what's really going on? So I do got to get that last round to Kendrick Lamar as well. And plus, these narratives that Drake said in this song were already on Twitter. I saw them myself. Nobody had to tell me. Drake should you name his Heart Part 6. I was saying Heart Part 6, my bad. Part 6. The Heart Part 6, man. He should name a song Heart Part 6. I saw that on Twitter days before he did this. Or like a day or two before he did this. So he got that from Twitter. I also saw the narrative of, hey, what if Kendrick is getting finessed by Drake the whole time, and Drake sent those people over there to feed Kendrick that information after 616 dropped that morning. I was like, oh, so when Drake came with that, I'm like, bro, that is on Twitter already. So now I'm like, I kind of want to see, did you really come with this super duper next level mastermind? Because what Kendrick said, hey, you got a ball in your camp, it's like, okay, bro, that could happen. We could like, okay, whatever. But we didn't really pay that much into it. For you to actually go and say, nigga, I sent that mole over there to you and I set that up. People are already feeling like, well, you lost the music side. You don't have to prove anything to us. But musically, people feel like you kind of lost. So for you to be able to gain the win, we got to see that you set up this whole play, because we can't have one without the other. If you set up Kendrick, you set up the entire rap game, and you sitting back watching everybody react to this information of you having another child out there as well. Then these things are already on the internet from like years and years ago, where he didn't have to dig that deep on the internet to find that you had accusations of having other children and things like that. Or the stuff that you see that you had in the bag and the prescriptions and all that. It's like, bro, how did he get all this? You gonna have to show us that you set that up. And I didn't see any of that. And then you coming with this energy on a post now. It's like you kind of noting that, hey, bro, this is an L for me in a way. I don't care what y'all think. I'm living my life, which I want to be all the way clear. That is the most important thing in this, bro. Feel like Kendrick had the harder impact. His records went further than Drake's as far as the streams. It is what it is, bro. Kendrick put him on defense. And I feel like him having to respond to Kendrick, try to reply, even when you look at the videos, it's like, all right, bro, I'm on here. I'm trying to reply to what they saying and what they got going on. I'm shooting a video. I'm wearing the FUBU clothes now. Kendrick got you putting on the clothes that he rapped about. Kendrick had you going to the restaurant that he rapped about. Yeah, it was a dope visual. I got that side of it too, but I feel like Kendrick Lamar controlled the pace of the overall battle. So that's why I got it 4-1. But at the end of the day, good entertainment, good art from both of them. They both got out there. I respect Drake for getting out there, but Kendrick was just way more calculated, way more strategic, even down to the tiling of the songs, the different meanings. And when you get the lyrics are still getting broke down, and I'm still learning stuff that I didn't know. Like day later, like, dang, that's what he was getting at. Oh, that's the picture he was rapping about. Dang, dang, dang. Like, nah, bro, Kendrick really was active in it. But shout out to Drake. It's a part of the game. You got to take your L's like you take your W's. Anybody, give me y'all opinions on it. Tell me what y'all think. It's all subjective. This is a part of the sport. Drake career is going nowhere. Drake is solidified. He's not going nowhere. He's still gonna do numbers. He's still gonna go number one. He's still gonna sell. He's still gonna tour. Kendrick Lamar, whenever he chooses to rap, because he might go chill after this, after he put out an album, it's gonna be the same type of thing, bro. They both solidified in this game. This was rap. This was hip hop. We love it for the art form. We didn't want to see what happened in Toronto become the storyline with this. But like I said, I don't think that got nothing to do with the battle. Drake is good. Drake is here to stay. Kendrick Lamar. I'll say this for Drake. Don't go hiding. Don't go ducking. If you don't want to rap battle no more, that's cool as well. But don't go change up and get off the internet. And as he didn't do right here, he put something up. But who knows? Maybe he got a super duper. If he could come out and prove that stuff, that'll change the narrative a little bit. We shall see. And I'm not saying that he needs to prove that. I'm just saying the reason why people are saying, well, that will give you some grace in the battle if you can prove that. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.